Well,
Hey,
hello,
everybody.
hello,
Hello.
hello, hello.
Hello there.
I can't hear
It's an off
anybody saying
week.
that.
It's
It
an
is.
off week, but we're here
It's
because the trade
weird.
deadline happened.
Yeah, it did.
So we
Well,
figured we should probably say something about it.
we will say something. I can't hear the audience saying hello back. What a bunch of, how rude of them. I can't hear a
It
thing.
looks like they're starting to say it.
Well, no, I can't hear them.
Well,
Anyway,
that's
yes.
a you problem. You're
So where's the, you were trying to teach me how to do something there. Where's this pop-out button you're talking about?
So if you go to the comments where we usually are highlighting comments and
I
stuff,
see that. Yes.
right above the comments, below where you click comments, there's a
Oh.
button that says pop out comments.
That button. You mean that one? I just put
Yes.
Now I can do that and I got more screen.
Then you can go to full screen mode and you've got the full screen working instead
My
of
God.
having the comments on the
I've
side.
embiggened us. See this? this
Now you might
there
actually be able to see something.
I can.
You can even embiggen the comments because you can change the size of the
full
box.
screen them. Darren's going to yell over the provincial line. Yes, he's over in BC. Even I think, Darren, I'm right in saying that BC isn't doing the clock forwarding thing tonight again. I think BC, even lunatic lefties in BC have had enough of changing the clock twice a year.
I wonder what the owners, First Nation, think. You know,
Well, they've got to be asked for permission before you can even look at a clock. You have to ask them for permission. Do you own that clock? That's a nice clock you got there. I think we had it first.
Artificial time zones.
Artificial Indian bands, artificial time zones.
Right.
Oh, but it's not a political show. This is not a political show. So nobody's taken my house yet. Maybe the bank
Yet.
one day. Yet.
Mark Carney's going to roll up.
Carney. Isn't it appropriate that he's called Carney, given that he's a bit of a circus clown? But anyway. Whose door is
Dog's
that?
coming in.
Oh, your dog's coming in. I was gonna say, I heard a
No,
door.
it sounded like yours. It
No.
must have been Michael's door.
Not unless there's a door opened in this basement I didn't know existed.
Oh, hold on real quick. Yeah,
Oh,
I think
you're
that
fine.
was me. That was me. Yeah.
But yes, good evening, everybody on the chats. Darren, Mike. We have Streamlabs is in the chat. Good, hello, Streamlabs. Jim, WTX. Who else we got? We got others. We'll see them all soon. Drifting in, but yes, good evening to all. And I took your words to heart last week, Brahma, about
Did you go
putting
get
ice.
the other bottle?
No,
about-
that's going to happen
About
this week.
drinking Blanton's neat?
About drinking it neat. I don't drink anything neat these days usually, but I'm going
You
to
have
do
to
it
at
tonight.
least try it neat.
I'm going to do it tonight. See, no ice. See,
Good.
I'll probably die. I'm an old man, you know. This might kill me.
Well, at worst, you can get a couple drops of water and put it into it to downproof it by a couple proofs.
That would just be horrendous.
It's a lot better than a whole bunch of ice cubes melting in it. That's a hell of a lot of water.
Right. So there is the Blantons without ice or water. What are you having?
I'm just going to have a nice pour of Buffalo Trace.
Nice. Hey, Culture
lovely daily
Casino.
drinker.
There's a guy called Culture Casino in the chat.
But it's way past his bedtime.
I've heard of that guy. Isn't he rather famous on the YouTubes?
Maybe a few years ago.
Yeah, isn't he? Cheers, Culture. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Michael's not drinking, I'm assuming.
Protein drink. Cheers.
Oh, that is very nice. It's smooth,
Yeah.
but with a lingering afterburn.
Oh, it'll burn to about here in your
Yes, I
chest.
can feel it about here right now. Culture's already asleep. That's why he's talking sense. He's sleeping.
So does it take you like 45 minutes to get your bottles, Brian, since you live so far out?
No, no, we have liquor stores in this town.
Liquor stores are a necessity in every
Look,
town.
there's
Doesn't
more
matter
liquor-
what size town.
That's right. There are more liquor stores than there are people in this town, for some reason. There's
Well,
liquor.
Alberta.
See, it's the perfect little town I live in because yes, it is about 40 minutes out of Calgary, but it's on Highway 1, so there's a ton of stuff. Lots of stores. We got liquor, lots of takeouts and liquor stores.
Trucking
and
route.
Trucking route, yeah. So lots of restaurant type places and
Do you have
stuff.
a local? Do you have a local pub you go to?
Maybe in the summer there's a couple of sit outside for a beer, but generally I'm not going out to the pub a lot these days. I'm a little bit on the edge of town, and in the winter, yeah, you'd have to cab it, and I can't be arsed.
I'm just imagining a bunch of Canadians with flannels and cigars. You know,
I don't know if I've seen any of that, but there are. I guess there are a few.
I stopped paying
Red
bar
greens.
prices for liquor a long
I know,
time
me
ago.
too. It's
That's
too
what
much.
the whole, case behind me is for, not to go out and spend $12 for a pour of something I can get a bottle for $25.
Well,
for.
this is it. Yeah. Besides, I'm a completely antisocial, and I hate people and the
I mean, at
human
the
race.
Venetian, that'd be $36, like we were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a miss.
Well,
I'm
that
a,
Blanton's would have been about 40
Yeah.
for
I'm-
maybe an ounce and a half.
Good
What's
old
that term
Vegas.
for hating humanity? Misandry?
That's
Misanthropic?
for hitting men.
Nihilism,
Misanthropic.
misanthropic.
Yes.
Culture Casino's body odor is like 100 over 64 right now.
It's a
I think he
100.
meant BP for blood pressure, but I'm
His
going with
body
the
odor
VO
is-
for body odor.
So when it's 64 degrees Fahrenheit, his body odor is at 100%. Is what he's saying.
Culture, do I need to text the boss and tell her that you're having an issue? Or are you just letting us know that you're pretty much asleep, sitting up?
Is 100 over 64 that bad?
Pretty low.
It's low. Well, that means he's just chill. He could be a guru.
130 over 80 is good. Then
One-
100 over
115
64 is
75
low.
is textbook, right?
He's like
Well, depending on which decade we're going by, because 140 over 90 used to be perfect.
Really?
Then it's become 130 over 80. I mean, they just keep adjusting it down. I think it's because they keep wanting to get more people on hypertension drugs, so they've lowered the number to where you're in hypertension earlier. Because back in like the 30s, it was something like 150 over 100 or something
That's
like
because
that.
everybody was smoking and drinking. Man,
I feel I am hypertense, and I don't smoke and I don't drink that much.
Chat, let me know what you think of the new thing at the bottom of,
Yeah.
we've got like a professional news block down
It's
there.
pretty damn cool. It's pretty cool. I just wanted to say, and maybe our resident Blackhawks fan might have something to say about Troy Murray, who was a Blackhawks center and Stanley Cup winner, who died.
And then
He was a
announcer,
broadcaster.
wasn't he?
Announcer,
Yes.
broadcaster, yep. Who died? He was my age, 63. That's
he was,
scary.
I think he was part of some
That's
of those
old.
80s teams with Denis Savard, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
That might have been before my time. I started liking them with Ed Belfour and Jeremy Roenick and Tony Amani, that era.
But he was from St. Albert, which I think is in Alberta.
Yeah.
Don't-
He,
So that's pretty sad, yeah.
played for
Was
the
in
Blackhawks
Alberta.
from 81 to 91
Yeah,
and went to
jeez.
Winnipeg for 2 years and then back to the Blackhawks off and on.
Yeah, that's that is sad. I mean, 63.
And he won a Stanley Cup with the Colorado Avalanche. in
Oh, he did?
96. Yep.
That's
He
not
must
that
not
long
have been
ago.
a very key part at that point because I don't remember
I don't
him.
remember him. Oh dear.
And then he won Frank's Selkie Trophy or Selk Trophy in 1986.
He was captain of Winnipeg. He played for
All right,
Ottawa,
Culture.
Pittsburgh, Colorado.
Good night. We'll pray for you.
Cheers, Culture.
Sounds like he's bedridden with the blood pressure stuff. So.
He's giving us good advice. Try and be God, he says.
Yes.
Well, we'll try.
And he has a new palm to replace Discord instead of a new plan. He needs to go to sleep.
Yeah, stay well, brother. You know, take care, mate.
Yep.
Ticker is a cool addition at the bottom, yeah. So
I kind of like it.
Oh yeah, Kucherov reached.
Should probably remove the clock because it doesn't make sense for 90% of the people that aren't in mountain time.
Well, fuck them though. I mean, mountain time's the only real time.
Now they'll learn mountain time.
That's right. It's the real time. Every other time, it should be universal.
I mean, that's the time in Vegas right now. So,
It should be universal time.
You should be at 8:26 right now.
We are.
Well, the clock
we're
is
at
showing
9:26. We're at 9:26.
Does that say 8 or 9? Mine says 8:26.
Oh, I wonder if it shows everybody their actual time.
Anybody in the East, is it showing
Let us
your
know
time?
if it's showing your current time zone time. That'd be interesting.
That
if we
would
could
be
do
pretty
that.
cool.
It says sports 8:26.
That's
53
cool.
seconds.
That is very cool.
That's why I was like, are we at the same time? It's crazy.
I don't know how it would do that for everybody individually from an RSS feed, but
Pretty
okay.
crazy. Yeah, pretty crazy. It's not
See,
showing.
Mike's saying it's not showing EST for him.
Interesting.
Maybe it's because you're actually logged in back here. I don't know.
Oh, that'll be what it is. Yeah.
Well,
So
gents, I just thought I'd say a quick hello. I gotta go. Like I said, I gotta get that garage door fixed. But I wanted to say hello and thanks for the invite again. And next time I'll probably be able to join the whole show. So
cool.
All right,
good
guys.
to see you. Have fun with your garage door repairs.
Take
That's
care.
right.
Me.
Take care.
See you Monday.
Bye.
THX 1138, right?
Yes, Monday show. THX Robert Duvall tribute plus THX 1138.
All right. Take care, guys.
Cool.
Later.
So
I think that's got to be what it is because he's back here. It's showing him his time. Everybody else is seeing mountain time. So,
indeed.
Haha, you've all been converted to ours.
Yes, it is universal time. It is the only real time. GG0T Utah game was great. Apparently it was. Apparently it was a bit of a humdinger. That
You scared
Utah
to show the actual name on the screen because it's a big F over there.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Big F, yes.
And then the at GG0T. It's actually a pretty clever.
So it's the
screen
British
name.
meat product.
Or a bundle of sticks.
Or a bundle of sticks.
Or a
Yes,
cigarette.
that is a pretty damn clever one. But apparently it was a hell of a game with I think Utah winning in overtime after being, well, it was a bit back and forward. Although I think didn't Columbus might have scored a couple of goals within 30 seconds. Whatever. I think I've
do
even
we
got a
want to
big
just go into today's
look at
scores?
scores. I think I've even got a fight from that game. Not
Is
like
it the one with both lines, or is it? No, that was the Blue Jackets and Mammoth.
Yeah,
I've got
and
that
then-
one too, yeah.
Oh,
And then I've got the referee afterwards with his paperwork trying to...
Okay, let us begin. Yes.
Yeah.
And people were still complaining that he missed a few that he should have got. Let's throw this up on the screen then for scores. We'll just do a quick roundup of the scores and then positions, and then we'll get to talk about trades.
And then we'll jump into the dead trade line.
Yes, it was pretty dead-ish. I think you were
Till the very end.
apparently there was a big Habs trade that didn't happen because they were too late or something. So
Oh, yeah.
that's the scuttlebutt. It's a major trade that didn't happen. So what we got? We got the currently the Canes are losing to the Flames, which is a bit of an upset.
That's a major upset, but there's still a lot of game left. But 3 in the second.
Oh, I know. What the hell? Maybe they didn't turn. Maybe they didn't go on the ice to be gentlemen to the Flames.
How many of those goals are Olofsson's?
Well, let's have a look, shall we?
The Avs player goes over and immediately gets a hat trick.
Wasn't he the one? He used to be a Stars player.
Oh, that's who we sent over in for Kadri.
So goals, Farabee's got one. Morgan Frost, Joel Farabee, Ryan Strome. I don't see.
You know what
see
I
Blake
don't
Coleman.
think I would be surprised if Olofsson's even there yet, because we have the whole issue during trade deadline when you go Canadian to American or American to Canadian, that you have to pass, immigration before you're allowed to, because you've basically got to get a new green card, because it's now a residency green card rather than
play. Play. Yeah. That's what caused a few holdups for certain players.
Yeah, Kadri cleared and should be playing tomorrow. I would imagine Olofsson, it was about the same timeline, and he'll probably be playing in their next game.
And the Flames, who are at the rock bottom of the league, are winning against the Hurricanes. Sharks and the Islanders 1 each. Senators beating the Kraken 4-1. Reasonable performance for a Canadian team, because the Canadian teams are not doing well. Bruins Caps 3-1. Well, there's the Caps looking like they're in some kind of rebuild mode or tearing it down.
They're in a Ovechkin's gone next year, and we just traded away Carlson, who
in the middle of the night.
Ovechkin was practically crying because they traded him in the middle of the night. Yeah,
I think they've never not played with each other.
Yeah, they've been on the same team their whole careers, I believe.
Yeah. So 1 a.m. he got traded to Anaheim. Carlson. He was a little bit surprised.
Right. So that leaves from the Stanley Cup team only Wilson and Ovechkin, I believe.
Oh, right. Jeez. No wonder he was a bit upset, but he's out there. He's out of there next year anyway. So.
Yeah, he'll be in the KHL next year.
Well, exactly. I did see a clip of him tonight in the headline. I didn't bookmark it, but it was Ovechkin doesn't skate one more inch than he needs to, and it just showed him hovering on the blue line, not doing anything.
Yeah, he just stands at the blue line, waits to see if it actually enters the zone, and then he skates like 2 strides in and is standing there waiting.
Yeah.
And it's the actual Twitter post said, and I respect the hell out of that.
That's right.
Like, I don't.
He's earned that right.
Has he? Because he's been doing it for like 6 years.
Yeah. So stopped his scoring though. Devils 6, Rangers 3. Well, the Rangers are
maybe because he has the freshest legs of everybody on the ice at all times.
Right,
he only plays on the power play, and he sets up in one spot without taking any strides.
But he does
shoots puck.
He does have to retain his energy for things like espionage, though. So
yes.
Sabres on another hot streak.
They're making a push.
Yeah,
and the trade deadline says that they're thinking that they're going to actually make a playoff spot for the first time in 14 years.
Looking like it. Another 6 wins in a row streak.
Longest drought in the NHL. They are likely to take a playoff spot.
Yeah, good for them. Good for them.
They basically went and said, "Can we get the 2 largest players in the league at the trade deadline? Can we get the 2 largest defensemen in the league?" And they're going to put them on a line together.
No, they couldn't have been. How big are they?
6'8" and 6'7".
Well, I mean, we got Tyler Myers. He's 6'8".
Okay, is he paired with somebody 6'7"?
He might be if he's paired with Bischel.
Well,
it's funny you should mention that there. Well, wait a minute. It's funny you should mention that because Justin Hurwickian has been sandwiched between 6'8" Myers and 6'7" Bischel in the corner.
Look at the width of the seats compared to each other, because both Myers and Bischel's seat looks about a foot wider than the other one.
Yeah, but that's it's hilarious that poor Justin Hurwickian is stuck in between these 2 giants. Sucker. Anyway, but yeah, so the Sabres are making a push, and good for them. I'm glad to see that.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. Flyers beat the Penguins 4-3.
Trevor Zegras with the slow move for the shootout win again. He's got the highest percentage in history of shootout goals, but it's one of those guys that does it so slow that it's basically a crawl, and it is so boring to watch.
He's hypnotizing the goaltender who's
pretty
lulled
much
to sleep.
I hate that is allowed. Technically, he's moving forward, but I mean, a shootout shot shouldn't take 35 seconds.
It should not. However, it's Ristolainen didn't get moved, which was surprising. A lot of talk about that, but Lightning.
And Crosby stays put.
He stays
because
put.
he's injured.
Well, there you go.
And Malkin is an idiot.
Oh, we're going to show that. We're definitely going to show that.
Oh yeah.
What an ass. He got away lightly as well. Really.
About 20 games lightly, in my opinion.
Exactly. Lightning 5, Maple Leafs 2. The Maple Leafs continue. Sorry, Mike. They continue their impressive recent run. The Lightning, who have signed the bag of bones that is Corey Perry.
Again.
Again, that's right.
Who can we go out and get? Corey Perry.
Corey Perry. Is he bringing his own walker, or is he's got his own wheelchair? Or
and he's played in, 5 of the last 6 Stanley Cup finals and still not won any of them.
Nope. And he might well end up doing the same again this year. Who knows?
Oh, I don't think so. Not with Tampa Bay.
Well, he's not going to win, but he might make the final.
Oh, I think it'll be Carolina still.
Yeah.
From the East.
But yeah, Perry's done the rounds, that's for sure. But he's coming back in the circle now.
I'm sure Steve Dangle's having a freaking meltdown over the Maple Leafs at the trade deadline, because
I hope so.
Not much happened there.
Yep.
They got rid of a few players. I don't know that they got anything good in return.
They didn't. It's much like their play of late. There's not much going on there. Sorry, Mike. Perry scored, apparently, for the Lightning. So there you go. Mammoth 5, Blue Jackets 4, in what was apparently an exciting game. The Canucks beaten, so 2 bottom-feeding Canadian teams. Jets beat the Canucks 3-2. Canucks obviously divesting themselves of many assets. And the Habs, in a bit of a thriller, I believe, beat the Kings 4-3. So there you have it.
Yeah. We had a big game yesterday, and there's another huge game tomorrow. Oddly enough, both involving the Avalanche.
So who
we've got we've got the Minnesota Wild at noon tomorrow.
Well, I hope you destroy them.
So we played you guys as the second place team, and then we're playing the Wild tomorrow in a matinee game. What's up, Court? In a matinee game against the third place team. So it's going to be an interesting stretch, because we've only played each other twice.
I know.
And you played Division 6 times total, so we've got 4 games coming up in the next month and a half.
It would be funny if we played those 4 and then immediately had a first round series against each other.
That would be impossible, because we're going to be in first place.
I know.
That's going to make you drop to, 6th in the division?
We're not dropping. I don't think we're going to drop now.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying.
We may have lost last night, but I think we're going to hold on to where we are.
I thought it was hilarious. One of our guys came in, one of the new ones, and he was like, so, yeah, I mean, obviously we know that the Avalanche are leading the league, but when I was told that I was traded here, I went and looked at the standings and the goal differentials, and he was like,
"Oh shit,
plus 82. I don't know how I'm supposed to contribute to that."
Yeah. It is quite amazing, isn't it? Plus 82. Yeah, the Avs are just killing it. But Stars still hanging in there in second in the league.
Yep.
Well, we did win 10 games in a row, and we did get a loser point, so it's not that bad.
I've got to tell you what happened on the broadcast yesterday then. So, Mark Mosier, our TV play-by-play guy, he's like, we're playing each other yesterday, and he's like, yeah, Dallas is on a 10-point or a 10-game winning streak, which is a franchise record for them. Of course, the Avs have done that twice this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was like the most backhanded compliment I've ever heard on a broadcast.
Yeah.
Franchise record. We've done it twice this season.
That's right. Yeah.
And we're at what, 7 games right now. So
not everyone has an embarrassment of riches like you.
no, it was just funny. I was cracking up at the broadcast because it was just, I mean, that's
the word is droll.
Our home broadcast.
It's very droll.
Yes.
Good for him. But
if people aren't listening carefully, they're like, oh, that's cool. And then just don't pay attention to the, slap across the face.
That's right. The backhanded compliment. Yeah. That's right. You're not as fat as you used to be.
Right.
That kind of compliment. Yeah. So we'll look at the wild card picture, which is usually better to look at. Hang on, I'll make it bigger again. Just linger on this still. So Lightning Sabres are almost top of the East. Almost top.
Yeah, but Tampa Bay's still got 2 games in hand. They're clear of Montreal. Tampa Bay's got a pretty hefty advantage there.
They do, but looking
sitting
down,
in second, you're not in a wild card spot. So
6 wins in a row, and Habs not looking too bad. Hurricanes 86 points, top of the Met. A bit of a drop off then to Pittsburgh, who I never expected to be in that position anyway. I thought they're way above where I thought they would be. Islanders 75, but then still a lot of teams sniffing around. There was bottom places. There's playoff places.
And Detroit's in there, but they've got the most games played out of all the teams down in the wild card slot.
They do. So they're 1 game played more than Montreal with 1 point less. They could still make third, but.
Well, yes, this is currently the best year ever for the Avs, although it's only by a little bit at the moment. I mean, we fell off the pace to take the best record ever. We can only top out at, I think, 133 right now, and I think 134 was the record. So, and that's if we win every single game, which is still 21 more games.
But
not likely to happen.
Looking at the bottom of the East, I mean, the Rangers had given up a while ago, but Toronto and Florida 6. I mean, even Florida have given up. I think they realized
Florida.
Make it.
Of course, they gave up. They were shopping Bob.
They were.
He was on the trade.
I kind of wish we'd swapped Ottinger. Wish we'd swapped him for Ottinger.
I don't know. Ottinger looked pretty good yesterday.
I think he could have done a lot better in 3 out of the 4, and he was crap. He fell for the same trick twice in the shootout.
It was opposite sides.
Yeah, still. I'm kicking him when he's down. He's my player. I'm allowed to do that.
I think you should be more upset that one of your players missed a wide open net, much like McKinnon did in the Olympics.
Yeah, I don't.
Who was that, Ben?
Ben, but he didn't expect the pass. The other guy, was it Herrera or whatever his name is, he should have just shot it himself.
I don't know. He's on your team.
And he ended up making a stupid, well, he's one of these 4th liners. He ended up making a stupid bloody pass that wasn't required. All he had to do was punt it at the net himself. Like, what a brain fart. But anyway. So, yes.
Missing an empty netter
for
Nichushkin, former Dallas Stars player, to take it back up the ice and score.
But I knew immediately, that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. It's in the
13 seconds left. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, the Panthers and the Leafs are looking pretty crap. They look like they're out of it, I think.
Yeah.
It'd take a miracle.
Yeah, they definitely are.
In the West, the top 3 in the Central looked pretty solid. Well, obviously the Avs are never going to drop from first anyway, but
top 3 in the West are locked.
Are fixed.
That one's done.
They're locked in.
So it's Utah and Vegas.
Yeah, but
I would love to see Edmonton not make it.
Oh, I know. I do. Really
unfortunately, they're in the Pacific instead of the Central, so they're not getting their just dues.
Well, I mean, 68 points is 3rd in the Pacific. 84 points is 3rd in the Central.
68 points is 3rd in the Pacific, and what are we at? 93?
You're at 93, yeah.
Yeah.
Just crazy. And
we're 20 points ahead of the first place team in the Pacific.
I know.
You guys are 13 points ahead of the first place team in the Pacific. The Pacific is trash.
It's trash. Total
The Central
trash.
has beat the crap out of them. The Eastern Conference has beat the crap out of them.
Yeah.
And they can't seem to beat each other to save their lives.
No, 4th place in the Central. Utah are on 72.
Right,
4th
which
place.
counterfeits Edmonton, but...
Yeah. So, I mean...
But that's how the wild card works.
Yeah. So we got to hope that Seattle or the Sharks go on a streak. Because I'd love to see Edmonton drop out of that. I don't think
Seattle's the only team with a negative goal differential in the wild card. The rest of them are so far behind them, it's crazy. Yeah. Even with Hellebuck, Winnipeg can't get anything done. Nope. They're at 500. And Hellebuck hasn't been perfect except for the Olympics.
Indeed, the one time it mattered, eh?
Yep, this year.
Yeah, but it's firmly fixed at the bottom, the Canucks and the Flames. So really, of all the Canadian teams, the Oilers are actually doing the best. Well, Montreal, sorry, they're Quebec, they're Canadian. Yeah. Montreal doing the best. The Oilers are kind of hanging in there in a shitty league, shitty division,
and they're only 1 point ahead.
Yeah,
and Seattle's got 2 games in hand on them.
And the rest of the Canadian teams are just toiling. So, I guess Ottawa have had a few wins.
Edmonton will probably sneak in just because. I mean, even if Seattle overtakes them, they're still well ahead of the Kings, aren't they? Like 4 points, 5 points.
They are 4 points ahead. Well, the Kings have got a game in hand, though.
Sharks have 3 games in hand and only 3 points behind.
I'd love
Edmonton
to see
could miss the playoffs.
Sharks and the Kings need to make a run for it. Yeah. The NHL will never allow it. They need McDavid in the playoffs.
Well, he'll win the Conn Smythe even if he gets put out of the playoffs.
Yeah. So just a quick check again on the scores, then we'll look at our fantasy, and then we'll get on with some more, I guess, trade chat, and then some clips.
Dead trade line.
The dead trade line. Flames 3, Hurricanes 1 still the same. 1-1 eye on the Sharks. Sens 4, Kraken 2. So that's the scores there. Over to the Bourbon and Boarding Fantasy League.
Somehow Basco's not putting up any fight against
Basco is doing nothing this week. Not even sure if he is playing his players. I think let's see. He's getting
doesn't look like it.
It doesn't.
That or his players are trash.
I'm sure his players are trash. Well,
he's got a lineup in.
He has a lineup. Yeah. It's just.
Are you just having an exceptionally good week? I don't know,
because I only drew with your daughter last week. I'm just missing a shutout. I need a shutout. I would have had all 10. So that'll keep me at the top, even though Tay's going to win probably against.
Nope, I just pulled even with Smokey from whenever you had last refreshed.
So well, assists are tight. Shots on goal are close.
I still got players playing, still a full period.
Wins are equal, so who's got goalies tomorrow? And is the quick key to that. So let's have a look. Who's got a goalie tomorrow?
I think I don't know if Blackwood will play or not. Pretty sure Sherwood no, they've got Blackwood. Well, they don't have a check mark.
Because Wedgwood's on the other side.
Whichever way it goes, one of us will be playing a Colorado goalie.
So I would suggest to Smokey that he plays Wedgwood if he's playing.
Well,
that way you're cheering for Smokey to win.
Night, Eric.
Night, Eric. Yes.
Well, Wedgwood against you guys had to come in and played the majority of the game.
Yeah.
So they may throw that start at Blackwood again. See if he can get back on.
Oh, we play Chicago tomorrow. I didn't realize that. 4 p.m. So we're playing Chicago. So you guys, I hope you slaughter Minnesota, crush them.
That's the plan.
I want to hear the lamentation of their boyfriends.
What I think will happen is Kadri will get here and he will immediately just murder Quinn Hughes on the ice tomorrow to be like, "Hey, I'm back."
Yeah, that's right.
Because we're playing Minnesota. He's gonna. I mean, I'll show the clip later tonight. But yeah, Kadri and Bishel from your team going at it. You know, that was basically the tryout of, hey, you guys want to bring me back? I'd love to come back.
Yeah.
I'll beat up some Dallas Stars.
Well, we did. It's funny because we had been talked about as maybe a destination for him, but it didn't work out that way.
Well, you know why? Because he has a no movement clause for the most part. And he basically said, as long as the Avs are still in as a possible team, I will not talk with another team.
Okay.
And then you saw when the trade came down, it was the last second of the day. Mm-hmm. And that was after the day before we had already made a deal. And the Calgary Flames ownership said, no, we won't take it. So we had already given up on it. We went and made the trade with, I can't remember what the other trade was. But, oh, yeah, Nicholas Roy or Waugh.
Roy. Yeah.
Went and got Nicholas Waugh because we figured we're not getting Kadri. And then they throw the trade together with like 2 minutes left in the day, and Kadri's back with the Avs, and now we've got a plethora of centers that I don't know what we're going to do with.
Well, you've got coverage if there's an injury. Well, is Landeskog injured, by the way?
No, he came back during the
Olympics.
Right,
okay. No, I thought he came out. Didn't he leave the game last night? Who left the game? I thought somebody limped off at one point.
Landeskog last night, Makar shot a puck on the power play and it hit Landeskog straight in the nuts.
Oh, that's why he limped off.
Straight in the nuts. Okay, and he had to continue playing while he had one hand on his stick trying to fend off a puck while he was holding his nuts with his other hand. He was in severe pain.
Wasn't he in front of the net?
Yes.
Yeah, he got
it
hit
was
in the
supposed
nuts.
to be a redirect shot.
I thought somebody had maybe hurt him and one of our players had hurt him.
No, it was once again, Makar is trying to kill our captain because Makar is who sliced his leg originally that caused the major injury to him. And then Makar shoots a puck to his nuts last night.
Maybe Landeskog had said something about not wanting to have any more kids.
Right.
He was doing him a favor.
It looked painful. Like it looked like it. I know he's wearing a cup, but it looked like it hit right where the ball section of the cup is.
Where the rubber meets the road. When the rubber meets the road. I was actually, because I thought I saw him limping off. I thought, oh God, is he injured? Is he out again? You know, is that him?
No, he's fine. It was just his balls hurt.
All right. Oh, well, that's the price you got to pay.
I guess, if you're going to go to the front of the net.
So anyway, fantasy league wise, I will retain my first place, I think, this week.
Yep.
So.
And it's going to be a tight one between me and Smokey.
Indeed.
And
that's what they say.
Where's Tay at? Because Tay was in second,
Tay is winning 5-2 right now against your beloved daughter.
That is a crazy score because that means they're tied in a whole bunch of categories.
She absolutely matched me. I mean, I just scraped a draw with her last week. I had been behind.
Yeah.
So they are tied on a few. Tay's...
The plus minus and the assists, that'll definitely move around.
Oh, yeah, that's going to move. But you've got some close on the PvP. Hits are close.
Jamie's still got Celebrini going right now and Smith.
Goals are only one. She's only got one above Tay, so that could go anyway.
Well, Celebrini could get another in the third.
Who's got players tomorrow? It looks like Tay's got more players tomorrow.
And she's got Jack Hughes on a horrible team, Heiskanen on a horrible team.
Hardly on a horrible team. They're putting up points.
She's got some second and third liners versus Tay has a few first liners still, and he's got a goalie going or likely going.
He may just sneak past. He may sneak past her more. He may get past some of those. Right, so that was that. We'll look forward in 2 weeks' time to seeing if I'm still victorious in that. So trades.
Yes. It was a particularly quiet trade deadline this year.
Oh, we have... cool. Well, thank you very much, Jedi Master 2020. That is awfully generous of you, sir. $2. Hey, 70s Rock fan, hope you're well, sir. I am indeed well, and I hope you are well too. Thank you for joining us in the chat for the show tonight. Thank you for that super chat. It's awfully good of you.
While we're between segments, we also had $2 coming in from Eric Myers. Says, shout out Vegas Golden Knights. Thanks for the show.
Oh, thank you, Eric. Cool. Thank you very much. So I was looking for a page that would summarize by team all the trades. You know how hard that is to find?
It's such a mess because there's so many little crappy trades that nobody cares about.
But you got the Kadri and a 4th round pick in Olafson Curran, who I can't remember hearing of, whoever Curran is.
He's a prospect. He was an unsigned draft, I believe.
Right, and then a couple of conditional picks.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, the Avs don't give a crap about picks. We don't have any picks until like 2028 at this point, and they're all like 4th rounders. We're all in. So giving up, I think we've given up 2 roster players this season, and we have gotten 6 players in return total.
Yeah.
So we've traded all picks away. But I think the Kadri return, he won the cup with us in 2022. He's a guy that is like, he's been texting back and forth with Landeskog and McKinnon for like a week and a half trying to get this worked out. Like, the players were going behind the GM to try to figure out what they could do here. Calgary knew that it wasn't going, he had said weeks ago, I want out. So, I mean, he was very respectful to Calgary. They were respectful back. They granted him his wish there. They way overpaid him. They retained 20% of his salary as well. So that's like $1.5 million a year. So he signed through 2028.
It's pretty
so
cheap
again, with the picks, you don't have to worry about it that much. For a 3C, $5 million's a bit high. But you don't have to worry about having to go out and sign another 3C next year, and you don't have to worry about free agent status.
It's a pretty good sign-in, yeah.
I would imagine if we win the cup again, he's not going to do the chase the money thing again. So in 2028, if he still has anything left in him, he's going to hometown discount us. So I didn't want him, but I think it'll be good for the locker room. It makes sense
at these prices, yeah.
I mean, yes, I think it'll be good for the locker room. The only way I wanted him was if they were retaining a good portion of the salary.
He'll still put up 40 points a year.
Because they made a stupid contract with him. But he is like 35, I think.
Yeah, but I still reckon if you got a full year of him next year, you'd get 40 points out of him.
Yeah, well, we got next year and the year after.
Yeah, so well worth it, I think. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, especially if he's playing 3C. I mean, holy crap. You got Nathan McKinnon, Brock Nelson, Nazem Kadri, and then either Jack Drury or I can't even remember who the 4th one would be. I mean, we've got, I think, 6 centers that I think most teams would kill to have 4 of them at 3C or 4C. So it's crazy. But centers can easily play a wing spot. So
Sure.
The thing that shocked me about this trade deadline was because they got rid of the double retention, we saw no 3-team trades because you couldn't retain some, send a guy there, they retain some, and then have an ultimate destination where you had 3-way trades. So you can only have single retention this year. And teams were not interested in retaining anybody who had more than a year on their contract. I think that's what killed this trade deadline.
Yeah, it was pretty dull.
They changed the rules this year to where you cannot do double retention, 2 teams retaining a portion of a salary. And it killed all 3-way trades.
Yeah.
And I think it's just the NHL once again being idiots. Because trade deadline is supposed to be a fun day for the teams that are in competition still.
We used to all sit there all day watching the feeds.
Instead, it was one of the most boring days ever until the end of the day. The biggest trade of the year is, well, there were 2. It was not on trade deadline day. It was Quinn Hughes getting traded to Minnesota, and that was a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And the bread man getting out of New York.
2 big ones, yeah.
Those are the 2 biggest names that moved.
Yeah.
John Carlson is a big one, I guess.
It's a big one. It's I would say it's
but he's
that,
an old man at this point. I mean,
and I think Kadri's a fairly big move. I mean, it's not as big as those, but it's a name. It's a name.
It's a star. It's not a superstar.
He's not dead yet.
Panarin's a superstar. Quinn Hughes is a superstar.
Yeah.
Star versus superstar is a completely different level. We had no superstars traded at the trade deadline, and I think that is what made for a boring trade deadline.
Yeah, I would be interested to hear if this Habs thing was real. That they were saying there was a big trade.
What they were trying to make?
Nobody's. It's just rumors and talk that it was too late in getting filed, and it was nixed.
Well, what did they have that would have been a big
Well, they were acquiring.
I
think the thing is they were supposedly acquiring, not selling. So
I guess because they are still in a spot.
Yeah, they are pushing for it.
I think the interesting thing, the Ducks getting Carlson and the Ducks just in general, I think are a big surprise at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
The Ducks were considered a very young team, and they're kind of shooting above their age right now.
A little bit. They've built back.
St. Louis Blues did well to get rid of a lot of players, but they ended up with apparently.
So they got rid of Shen.
Yep.
They got Shen, Justin Falk.
The Blues won because they dumped players, not because they got players. And
they got picks. They got some picks back. That was it.
They got picks back because they're in a full rebuild. The shocking part was, well, no, it wasn't with them. It was with Nashville that they couldn't get rid of O'Reilly, dump O'Reilly, and
that was
others.
A bit weird. I mean, we took Bunting from them, which is it's right. Okay. I mean, it's he's not bad.
And after Drouin did so well with the Avs playing with McKinnon, his, junior college or junior's line mate, Drouin chased the money, and now he's been traded twice since then,
at least,
and they were rejoicing at getting rid of him, and he's now on the Blues.
Yeah,
that was part of the Shin trade.
So he'll have to play the Avs 6 times.
Correct. He was part of the Shin trade, and he was the big name in the trade outside of Shin, except that Drouin has fallen back to exactly where he was when he's not with McKinnon. That's a player that could only play with one other player on the planet and be good enough to be in the NHL, and that's kind of sad, I guess. But
it is. It's the way it works. So TZ Burton's reaching for things for Canada to be excited about. He beat Colombia 8-2 in the World Baseball Classic. Obviously, the Colombians are running out of marching powder, so they didn't play as well as normal. And Great Britain, I didn't even know we played baseball in Britain, is 0-2 in the Baseball Classic. I think they still play rounders in Britain, it's called.
From my notes, I think the next most interesting trade was Foligno being reunited.
Foligno, yeah.
Yep. So Minnesota Wild has both Foligno brothers. I don't think they've ever played together in the NHL.
I think I saw a few humorous back and forwards about that one. Yeah. I don't think they have played together. No.
Yeah.
They did all right. Dallas
got Uyghur.
The Leafs got rid of a few. Obviously, you mentioned Roy, whatever they call him.
I'm pretty sure it's a Wa.
Yeah, Scott Lawton and Bobby McMahon. So the Leafs got rid of stuff. The Stars got Tyler Myers from Vancouver, the Chaos Giraffe, as they call him. And he does look like a giraffe. His neck is about 2 feet long.
Yeah.
6'8" defender. So we've got our defense a little bit sorted out because it was always a weak point for us. It's still not great, but it's better than it was.
Yeah, I'd say you guys had an average trade deadline.
Yeah, it was
You didn't make any huge splashes, but you were sitting in second in the league. There wasn't a whole bunch of reason, but
no, it did okay. And Bunting, he gets 40 points a year. He's a bit of a diver. That's the only thing. He draws a lot of penalties.
Yeah.
So it's a Nashville player. What do you expect?
So I think the losers were the Hurricanes by far. They have a ton of cap space and did nothing.
Nothing.
Like, they did nothing.
I mean, is it from lack of trying, or do you think nobody wants to go there? It's weird.
I have no idea.
There was just nobody.
They
that appealed
just
to them.
did nothing. Edmonton, I mean, they didn't get any help out of this trade deadline.
They got
so
nothing. No.
They're not doing anything. The Islanders added Shin and got rid of Drouin. Bruins, Rangers, I could have sworn I heard Chris Drury say he was busting up the Rangers and completely doing a rebuild, and they made no moves that I saw at
Nothing. No.
the trade deadline. You would think they would have been selling every piece that they could to get any picks that they could to start this rebuild. Instead, they did nothing.
Nothing, which is weird.
Nashville with Trotz, this is his last year as GM. He at least got rid of a few pieces. I'm surprised he didn't get rid of O'Reilly.
Well, he had some
Stamkos
value.
said he would not move.
Yeah.
Yeah, O'Reilly could have very well ended up an Av as well. I mean, instead of the Kadri move, you could have gone for O'Reilly. But I never heard any whisperings of it outside of, well, that's something that could happen. But I don't know why Nashville is retaining O'Reilly. He was
Maybe
willing
he said
to move.
he didn't. Oh, he was willing. Okay.
It sounded like he was willing to move. Stamkos said, no, I'm done moving.
Maybe nobody was willing to pay what he wanted. I don't know.
It's possibly.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Bennington, Bobrovsky, and Skinner stayed in the same spots too.
Yeah. Well, for now. I mean, maybe. So the close season.
For now, they're locked in through the season. But Bobrovsky could have been a trade piece. Bennington, St. Louis is a sinking ship.
Well, they got rid of.
As much as I think Bennington sucks,
the Red
some
Wings
team
took
would
Justin
have
Falk.
been like,
somebody would have taken
we'll
him.
take him as a backup. Yeah. I mean, he thinks of himself as a starting
Well, the
goalie.
Oilers.
The Oilers could have used anybody. They could have even traded back for Skinner.
That would have been funny.
But yeah, there was a few aggressive buyers,
Yep.
and then the rest of the league was pretty much quiet. And there's two things that I think that happened. So you have the double retention thing. And then I think when you saw the Avs send a first round conditional pick for Waugh, that raised the market on everybody else, because that was part of what I did hear that O'Reilly did not move, was because Nashville started asking for a lot more after Waugh went for a first round conditional, because the Avs overpaid, but the Avs don't care. But it raised
what's the condition?
The lower limit. I think it was a 2027 first round conditional. I don't remember what the condition was. I don't remember who it was. I don't even remember whose pick it is, because it's not ours. We've got no actual first round picks for years. But I think what happened was the Avs stymied the league twice. They raised the bottom market for mid-range players, so nobody was willing to buy at the rate that they had then established.
Yep.
And then I think the other thing was the double retention thing. But then the Avs went in and got Kadri at the last second because Kadri wanted out. And he wanted out to the Avs, so they didn't have to overpay for him.
It was a buyer's market, though, really, wasn't it? I mean, it was a buyer's market.
Well, it was a buyer's market from the east to the west, and I didn't see a lot of movement from the east to the west, because the west, there's teams clearly out. The east, there's a whole bunch of teams still in the mix.
Hanging in there, yeah.
Right. So nobody's really established as a buyer or a seller in the east. So it was a weird trade deadline.
Yeah, it's pretty dull overall, though. Pretty dull. Not like last year when Rantanen moved.
Well, that again was like Panarin. That was 2 months before the trade deadline.
It was still fun, though.
That was December.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. I mean, it was a trade deadline. It just wasn't the most interesting in the last 4 or 5 years.
A dead trade line. Yes.
A dead trade line.
Oh, well, it's over now.
Most of the action happened after the after the deadline. We had like 4 or 5 trades that were announced after the deadline that were actually bigger than anything that happened during the rest of the day. Yeah. McMahon, Kadri, I mean, a few others.
It's not like it used to be.
Shin was right at the end as well. I mean, I think it happened like within 20 minutes of the deadline.
I'm always interested to know what Mike thinks about the Leafs thing. I mean, the Leafs got rid of a few things. You guys didn't pick anything up, I don't think. So what's going on there, Mike?
And the real shocker is we didn't see any of these crazy American captains in Canada get just booted out of their cities.
Well, I mean, Austin Matthews is still under pressure because the Leafs are sucking so badly.
He's still a Maple Leaf for the rest of the season, whether they like it or not.
For the rest of his life, I hope. Make him. That's like a life sentence in prison. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my trade deadline analysis.
It was
I
agree
took as many notes as I could.
It was pretty dull, I have to say. I was relatively satisfied with the Stars' moves. They didn't really need to. We don't have a lot of assets to give up anyway. So let's say we don't have a lot of picks left to give away. So it had to be something that was achievable.
It had to have been disheartening for most of the league to see us in first and then pick up Kadri and Wah, like for nothing. I mean, it was something to the rest of the league. It was nothing to us. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But when you're going to win, you're going to win. So,
yeah. And if those players are already signed through the next season, you're not having to worry about drafting. I mean, we may be crap in 5 years, but we've got the core locked up for the next 5 to 6 years. We've got McKinnon, Makar, Nelson, Natchez locked up. Taves. Makar, we had to leave enough room so that we can sign him in the offseason because he's coming up on contract year next year. So everything that we did is apparently just looking at we must make Makar the deal because he's going to be demanding as much as McKinnon.
14 million, you think?
14, 15. Yeah. I mean, he's right up there with McKinnon. He's right up there with McDavid.
Yeah, we've left some space to re-sign Robertson. I think that's going to happen now. But it'll be more like 12 million, I think. So.
Yeah.
But that's fine because he is scoring pretty well. So.
Well, he's leading your team, isn't he?
He is.
I mean, technically, he should be able to demand more than Rantanen.
He's the leading American scorer in the league. I don't know what the points. Well, I don't know. I mean, he might get a little bit more, but we'll see. But I think he's going to stay now. I think there was talk he might move on, but I think he'll stay, which is fine.
Yeah.
I'd rather get rid of Ruby Hintz, but he's constantly injured now, so who's going to want him?
Yeah.
You know? It's always injured.
Well, that was an interesting play last night because everybody blamed McKinnon, and it was like Hintz was pinning him up against the boards. All he did was fight Hintz
is made of glass. He'd only just come back from being injured. He's injured at the drop of a hat these days. I think he's made of glass. So.
He was pinning McKinnon. McKinnon pushed back, and Hintz went into the splits and injured his leg, and it's somehow McKinnon's fault. I mean, I don't know how you looked at it.
I think McKinnon tried. Well, he lifted his leg and to extract himself from the boards because you're wearing skates. It's not like they can nip around and dance. So he had to do something to get out of there. He lifted his leg, Hintz pushed back on it.
He's pinning him against the boards when the puck is all the way on the other side of the ice. Yeah. I mean, it's just a regular battle. I don't see anywhere where it was a dirty play, but Twitter has gone nuts with Dallas fans saying it was dirty.
Well, I mean, you can hardly see it. You can hardly see it. There's no good
because it's on the other side of the ice. Yeah. So the camera wasn't focused on it.
I didn't see the Stars players making a fuss out of it. So.
Well, I mean, there was a bit of a scrum, but it wasn't there wasn't like a "we're going to kill you for taking out Hintz" type thing. So,
it's just unfortunate.
Yeah,
he is a bit of a glass. He's made of glass, so
yeah.
Anyway,
shall we do some clips?
We should. I'll let you get through all your gloating clips first, and then we'll.
Okay, I'll bring up some.
I don't have any Stars ones, so I just showed that picture. That's the only one I had.
Right. Well, then I guess we'll start with.
Not that we didn't have. We had some great stuff before that game.
But that was the biggest game of the week by far.
It was biggest game of the year so far.
Yeah, because the only other time we've played each other was the third game of this season.
I can't even remember that so far back.
Yeah, it's crazy that we've only met up the one time.
It's weird.
And
well,
you guys have 4 more to go during.
You guys have been so busy with back-to-backs and.
Yeah. Well, we did just get off a big road trip, and okay. So, this is Kadri's tryout for the Avs.
This is when we scalped Calgary 6-1 or something, and then we beat Vancouver 6-1 as well. Same score for both teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we destroyed them.
Calgary, $6, 2 each for roughing, 4 on 4.
There it is. They're going to go to the front of the net, and as you mentioned, John, Kadri is not going to back down whatsoever. And Mitchell is a big man. 6'7", 230.
Kadri taking on 6'7". Yeah.
Yep.
So that's Kadri's tryout for the Avs.
It worked.
I still got it.
It worked.
I'll still hit Dallas guys.
It worked. See, we should have signed him because he's 91 and Sagan's out injured now forever. So we should have signed Kadri.
So this one is Cale Makar just being a one-man show.
Gudis got cut off. Here's Brock Nelson.
So Cale Makar is number 8. He's going to come on the top side. He passes it, goes through, he gets it back, and just destroys the goal.
Yeah, but come on, be honest. He doesn't have an Olympic gold medal, does he?
No, because he's Canadian. But that was a beautiful snipe right there.
It was, yes, it was. He's very light on his feet.
And then still from earlier in the week, the Avs played some crazy games this week. So this is Natchez, gets the puck from Landeskog, takes it off the skate to his stick, across to McKinnon, and just buries it. Natchez has fit in very well in place of Randon. I mean, we remember how pissed off I was about the whole situation last year, but Natchez has fit in pretty well. So I think it's worked out for both of us, maybe not so much Carolina.
No, I think they're the losers in the whole thing. Not that Stank's okay, but he's never putting those points up.
Stank Owen's not the 2C that Carolina needs right now.
No,
but,
God, no. Yeah. No
That's where I was shocked they did not make a move at the 2C position. I think you put Stank down to 3, and you're probably in a much better position. All right, so this is the Avs taking the lead against LA. Watch this passing. McKinnon across to a guy that's not even there yet. Taves buries it, unlike the Olympics.
Perfect feed from McKinnon.
Nice.
Just a perfect pass. So, and then we get our game yesterday. I'm not going to show most of the stuff. Really just the 2 shootout shots, because these were fantastic shootout shots. Ottinger looks down the it's like the Forsberg. It's the Forsberg and the reverse Forsberg between Nichushkin and then I believe it was Natchez. They did the same move but in reverse.
Ottinger was just far too soft.
Into the circle, Natchez scores!
But you also got 2 gigantic men making that move. Like, these are both.
I know that the Avs are keen
Natchez and Nichushkin are both gigantic.
I know
guys.
I know the Avs are keen on gigantic men. It's well known around the league.
So that's my Avs clips for the week. I rarely bring a ton of Avs clips, but
I've got no Stars clips. So.
They just had some good stuff this week, so I thought I would highlight my Avs.
Nice. No, it was a good game.
Excited for the end of the year.
It was an exciting game. I mean, there was a lot of exciting.
And we still got 4 more.
I know. I'll be exhausted by the end of that. No, we had some good games, but we did what we had to. We beat the 2 bottom teams in the league handsomely, which is what you want. That's the games normally
You're not
that you
playing
blow.
Down to your.
Yes, you normally play down. So, but there's no disgrace to lose to the Avs. That kind of, it was dramatic.
Well, and you still got a point out of it, so
it
you
was
got something out of it that keeps you ahead
giants.
of Minnesota.
it was the two best teams in the league, and it looked like it.
And I'm sure glad they pulled Blackwood when they did, because two of those goals were a little bit, just unlucky for the Avs, weird bounces, kind of things. So I don't put it all on Blackwood, but when Wedgwood came in, man, he shut it down.
He did. I like
that. Had to have been frustrating, because getting 4 early in the second, and then having Wedgwood come in and shut down everything for second and third and overtime. And
we had some
had
chances.
To have been frustrating.
We did
Both goalies were stopping stuff during overtime, especially.
But it was a good game. It was the two best teams in the league by far.
It was exciting.
Yeah, and that was us without Rantanen as well. So
right,
it wasn't too bad. And neither of our new players were playing either. But let me call this up. This is I got a few funny things. It's a fairly light week for clips for me, but there we go.
You gonna do the Blue Jackets Mammoth fight?
I will in a second. This is the question. So the question is, before I show this, how many players can you fit? 10 players in the crease.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can is the answer.
I've got the full clip of this, but it's like 2 minutes long.
It's too long, yeah. I just wait for the picture. So that's, you can fit 10 players in the crease. And almost an linesman too. And
2 referees, yeah. And still the puck never got in.
That is crazy. It's like, I don't know, it just reminds me of some kind of wartime picture of some kind, Everybody's jumping on a grenade.
We used to call that Smear the Queer.
Smear the Queer. Those were the days, eh?
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill, yep. This is funny because we all know how crappy TMZ is, what a bunch of assholes they are. This is I love this. Pete Blackburn, journalism isn't dead. Travis and Jason Kelsey's mom is in the middle of a home renovation. This is news. This is TMZ. This is how shitty that outlet is. I just thought that was a great example of, oh, look, we're live on X. Have you seen that?
Yep.
We're live on X. That is hilarious. I mean,
both of us.
Both of us. That just shows you how bad TMZ is. That's what they come up with. Oh, there you go. Look, that is hilarious. I mean, this is. Oh, I could just hear myself then. TMZ sucks. We briefly mentioned it. It's in the ticker that Kucherov reached 100 points for this season. And he's tied Draisaitl for the third most consecutive 100-point seasons by a player born and trained outside of North America. How deep is that stat?
You're having to dig.
They're having to stretch to get that stat. But, not a bad player. He's okay. Right, this is the penalty list from so first of all,
we've got no audio though.
Penalty coming up here.
First of all, the rough stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's getting rough. And everybody into the corner.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Matt, of note here.
I never knew these two teams hated each other.
Was against the Columbus Blue Jackets.
It's pretty apparent now, isn't it?
It is. This is pretty for two teams that nobody seems to really mind.
Severson and Kerfoot and Carcone's got a hold
Those who decided they were tired of being ignored by the rest of the league.
I like coming up right here where the ref gets thrown down a little bit.
He does.
Severson going at it. This is not
here it comes.
Kerfoot is.
If I remember it right.
It's not over
maybe
yet.
it had already happened.
It maybe already happened, yeah.
At one point, the ref just gets bumped completely out of there and then tries to grab them again.
I like this. Pumping them up.
Ian Cole.
Former Av.
Yeah,
Kerfoot,
right.
also former Av.
Yeah.
So that should be an automatic game misconduct for a second fight.
So then the
Penalties on the play. Columbus 3 does 2 minutes for hooking. 78 Columbus, 5 for fighting. 24 has 2 minutes for instigating, 10 minutes misconduct, and 5 for fighting. And also
I only heard one game misconduct for
I only heard one.
second fight.
Yeah. I mean, as people were saying, they missed all sorts of stuff, but I mean, it's still a pretty good laundry list.
Yeah.
There was
When you have to take out the notepad to figure out what the penalties are.
Yeah, I love it. That's the second time we've seen that.
I love it when you get half of the team, both teams, in the penalty box.
There's not a lot of room in there.
It's like old school hockey.
Old school. This is from the... I'll just go through these as I got them. So this was just for WG if he was here, but I don't think he's here. In fact, this one's... Oh, there you go. Let me make it bigger. It's a fairly quick goal for the Canes. Jarvis still doing some good stuff.
Right off the opening face-off.
Yeah. The Canes with a little forecheck out in front. Jarvis with a shot. He scores!
Ding dong. Jarvis is a pretty good player.
Sometimes.
The audio is... yeah, sometimes. Yeah. The audio's deliberately disappeared there. I don't know why that is, but it does.
Yeah, they did that on mine too, on the replay.
So that was a neat goal. This is interesting. So this is a caption this. Let me pause it. This is Scott Samarin got a 10-minute misconduct penalty after saying something to Kaprizov, but nobody knows what he said. Who can lip read?
Break here by not giving him a 2-minute penalty.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
I think he said, "Give your balls a tug."
Give your balls a tug. I tried to clip that, and it didn't come out right for my game, my stream deck. It just didn't work properly. I need to do a better one. I actually need to cut the best of the ref insults out of the latest Shoresy. So anyway, there was nobody seems to quite know what he said. But
Kaprizov, tell your mom to stop farting in her purse before we do it.
That's right. Now this is a weird one. This is a Nick Ehlers scores a hat trick, and he's the most miserable looking guy you could see.
Well, yeah, because you're still losing by 2.
Yeah. Well, you are, but
with 11.6 seconds.
Well,
left.
No, he's playing for Carolina.
They were winning. Yeah, that's right.
So he's winning, and he's like, "I just scored a hat trick," and I'm like,
his post-game comments were, "I played like crap."
I know. I mean, he is playing Vancouver, so I guess it's not that difficult. But yeah, I've never seen a guy look quite so miserable after scoring a hat trick. Apart from maybe Joe Pavelski.
Or McKinnon all the time.
Yeah, when you score a hat trick and still lose. Yeah. I'll just part all this. So this is the Malkin.
Yeah.
Thing. Now so I don't know what I got a game misconduct, but he didn't get any suspensions, did he? I don't think.
No, he got a five game suspension.
Oh, he got a 5
I think
game.
It should have been closer to 25 games.
So let's see what everybody thinks. So this is
because we've seen people full on hack somebody in the neck before.
So high stick, there is no major. It's a match. They called.
There you go, right there. He hit him right.
He swings twice.
Swings twice. So
first time he doesn't. He makes contact with the stick. Second time he gets the head.
He's still out of the game, but they gave him a 5-minute major for slashing. But they did not call high stick. So high stick, there is no major. It's a match.
There, and then there.
And then there.
It's semantics here. He's still out of the game, but they gave him a 5-minute.
So he did get a 5-game suspension. Okay.
Yeah, he did end up getting 5 games, but I mean,
we've
seen people do that tomahawk chop with the stick before at the head and get 20 games, 25 games, 50 games.
Yeah.
5 is pretty light, and he's had 2 suspensions in his career. So this is a 3rd suspension. I think it should have been more.
Yeah, well, it's Malkin, so probably not.
Right.
They're not going to go as far as they should with the punishment because of who it is. And
well, since he's back on my team, if Kadri had done it, he'd be out forever.
Exactly. That's exactly. He would. Yes, he would have. Yes, he would have.
I'm actually looking forward to this playoffs because I think going in as probably the first place team. I mean, predicting probably the first place team. It's going to be very interesting to have Nichushkin probably do something that gets him kicked out of the league, and then Kadri get taken out of the playoffs for the whole time.
So maybe in the next
We've got
game,
like the two most suspended players in the history of NHL playoffs on the team at this point.
Well, I'll tell you what, next time we play you, let's see if we can get a Kadri Tyler Myers bout. That'll be good. That'll be fun. So this is
I imagine the coaching staff was just looking at, we've got Nichushkin and we just picked Kadri up again. It's like, they're probably like looking at both of them being like, be on your best behavior, please.
Just hold it.
Please don't do anything stupid this season.
Just hold back a little bit. You want a cup? Hold back. So this is a buzzer beater by the Islanders.
This is a completely different Kings team than what we saw last Thursday.
Blink and you'll miss it. Bang.
Wow.
That is some shot.
It's right off the face-off.
Boom.
With a win directly to Horvat,
And then they show it from above, slow motion.
Bar down.
And off his stick quickly. This is going to be a good goal.
Point
Look at this.
No, it's a
3.
sidebar. Okay.
Sidebar.
Seconds left. What a
0.3 of a second. It's not like it was close.
Right, but that tells you that the whole you can't get a shot off in less than 0.8 seconds.
Oh, you can. That was a perfect example.
Shot off and in 0.3 seconds.
Beautiful shot. I think that's everything I had almost. Oh, if I had this, Southern Belle, she's doing these wonderful memes of me. This is me leaving Canada to go to Texas.
You're not allowed.
No, well, I used to be there. I was a contributing citizen. I paid taxes and everything.
All right, I've got 2 goalie saves and then an interesting college situation. And then
well, that's what she said.
I think that is everything for this week.
Everything I've got. Yeah, that's it.
All right, so this is Andrei Vasilevsky with just a ridiculous situation. I'm not even sure how this did not go in. So here we go.
Kaprizov again, and there
goes off the post,
stick.
off of Vasilevsky.
That's incredible.
Watch where the puck goes. Vasilevsky kicks it, and then Tarasenko bats it out himself.
How did he bat that out?
Kaprizov again, and there off of Moser's
Vasilevsky gets it with the skate as it's falling, and then Tarasenko, instead of burying it,
what is Tarasenko
pushes
doing?
it out.
Why did he do that?
Insane.
What the fuck's wrong with him? It's like he thought he was defending instead of.
I don't know. I think he thought he was tucking it into the front left post, but
all he had to do was tap it.
Rather amazing save from Vasilevsky. Horrible play by Tarasenko, but that was a great save by Vasilevsky because he got beat. It bounced off the post, off of his back, and he still managed to kick it out with his skate behind him. Here's a Saros.
Southern Belle.
Another fantastic save. Gets absolutely plowed over and still gets the glove up to make the save.
And look at this. Look at this.
And he's plowed over by his own guy.
He gets impeded here right
Watch
there by
Boom.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
Taking a Boston Bruin to the net.
Real goalie stuff.
Like, that's not goaltender interference. That goes off of his skate into his glove.
Wow.
What a save at the end of the period. .8.
Watch it. It hits his skate. Actually, it's right here is where we can see in slow-mo it hitting his skate and then going into the glove.
What a great save.
Ready?
Yeah.
Skate.
Oh,
glove.
yeah.
Save.
In the glove. Oh my
Freaking amazing after getting plowed into by his own players.
Yeah. Now, you see, if that had gone in, the NHL, not knowing what goalie interference is, might have called that as goalie interference.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what goalie interference is.
So the last one I've got is college game. So this is UConn versus Massachusetts. It's overtime. So next goal wins, right? So Massachusetts has the puck at the beginning of the clip. They're in the white and red.
Okay.
UConn is the blue and white. So breakaway. Oh no, we didn't score.
Oops.
Oh no, UConn's got the puck on a breakaway. turn off the lights in the arena.
Oh, I saw this. Oh no, I did see this. Yeah.
Breakaway, and
they
your
scored.
arena shuts down. No, the arena shut down the lights. The whistle blows.
Oh, did it blow?
They
Okay.
saved their own team from getting scored on
by
in overtime
the lights off.
by turning the lights off.
They should be banned for life from the. They should
Death
be
penalty.
thrown out. Yeah, that should be the end of their participation in that competition forever. That is just ridiculous. Was there any blowback?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's college, so I don't hear about the blowback on it. I just saw the thing and thought that's hilarious. I mean, that they literally had the lights
off.
Magically go off during a breakaway for the other team.
Just that second. And there's a few NHL teams I could see doing that though.
I've seen a few NFL teams do it.
Yeah. So just checking on the scores. Hurricanes 3, Flames 4, with 4:11 left in the third.
Hurricanes have made a pretty big comeback then.
But they're still losing.
Wasn't it 3-1?
It was, yeah. The Canes have scored 2 in the third as opposed to 1 by the Flames. Islanders Sharks is still 1 each and is heading to overtime, but the Senators are 7-3 up against the Kraken. So the Sens are doing quite well there. That is pretty good. Here's a clip I've had bookmarked forever, and I don't know if I've ever played it. I'm going to play it before we end the show. I want to end the show on a happy note. So we'll just show this little clip of some kids playing hockey. Oh, I should have embiggened it. Sorry. I didn't make it big enough. There we go. So this is fun. Wait for the Celly, it's entitled. Oh, I feel for that goalie. Feel for that goalie. And here comes the Celly.
So tiny. Snow Angel.
Snow Angel.
That's about as lazy as Ovechkin.
That's pretty cool. I've had that clip in my list for months and I've never played it for some reason. So there you go. That was it. Ending a nice, happy, forward-looking note with the kids, because we all know the children are the future.
Well, folks, we're in the final stretch.
We are.
We're past the Olympic break.
It's downhill all the way.
What, 20, 21 games for most teams left?
Oh, is
some 22?
20.
I mean, we got a quarter of the season to go. So we've got there's only 2 or 3 more shows of ours with the every other week format until we're in the playoffs.
Our next show will be the 21st of March.
We'll be near the end of the season.
So there's less than 2 months left. Yeah.
Yep.
2 months left. That is incredible. Where did the year go?
It went to the Avs.
I think the Avs have got to be something like 99% favorites to win the cup now.
Oh, we got to bring up Money Puck next time and see what everybody's odds are.
We will. I just can't see anybody beating them. I mean, we might take, if we end up playing you at some point, which we will, probably will maybe take a couple of games off you, but I don't see anyone in the East beating you in the final.
Actually, let's take a quick peek because we're only at an hour 23. Let me pull up Money Puck.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Is that it? We're only at that one.
It feels like we've talked forever, but it's not even been the usual hour and a half.
As TZ Martin says, we are old and the days go by fast. I grow old, I wear the bottom of my trousers rolled, as the poem goes.
So Money Puck, playoff odds is what we usually like. Make the playoffs, Colorado, Dallas, Minnesota, 100%. I don't know how Carolina's not at 100% in the East, but okay.
Yeah,
to make the playoffs. But here's what we typically like to look at: the big round crazy thing.
Yes.
Detroit is highly likely to make the playoffs. Calgary, not so much. Vegas, of course. Seattle even has a pretty good chance at it still. Kings and Sharks are not looking great. Then you've got your 100%ers out here on the outer ring. Dallas, Minnesota, Avalanche. As far as odds to win the cup, 12.6 to the Avs, 10.6 to the Lightning, Where's Carolina? Because they've got to be 13%. So they've got them at a higher chance to win than the Avs right now. Carolina coming out of the East, who
don't see it.
I don't see the East having. I don't see the East as a powerhouse this year.
No, I think the Avs should be way higher than that.
The thing is,
like
I think
30%.
I think what bettors are looking at is the West will beat the living crap out of each other, and the East is going to have a cakewalk to the finals.
Somewhat possible.
Because I think you got Tampa Bay and Carolina are really the only two teams out of the East that have any real hope of making it.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of them are pretty weak. So I think they're thinking they're going to get cakewalks. Then they're going to have one series in the semifinals to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. But the Avs will have played, somebody out of the West that's automatically better than the East. Then it'll probably be Dallas in the second round. And then
which will be the hardest series. Yeah.
I would think so. Just like it was probably the hardest series last year.
Yeah.
I just think that they're looking at it thinking that the West is going to beat the living crap out of each other.
They're overthinking it. Then.
So here's a stat for you. I mean, we're 61 games into the season, 62, 60, depending on which team you are. The Avs still not have taken 20 losses, overtime or regular. They've not taken double-digit actual losses yet.
Yeah, and they've not really...
To think that they're not going to win a series means that they're going to lose more games in one series than they have lost through a quarter of the season, pretty much. I mean, it's...
And we've seen teams that have been brilliant in the regular season before and
Boston
have failed, but...
Boston 21.
The Avs are just so stacked right now and confident.
And the other thing that makes a difference between what Boston did that year and what the Avs did that year, or this year, is Boston went and got a whole bunch of guys after they were having the best season in the history of the NHL that weren't familiar with Boston's playing style.
Yeah. Yeah.
They went and acquired names, but weren't familiar with the system.
They didn't need them.
The Avs went and got Kadri, who has played in this system and won a cup. That's a big difference between the two focuses of teams at that time. So,
what's the?
I don't know. I'm excited for the playoffs. I'm so done with the regular season.
I know it's a formality now.
It's just a slog to get there.
You don't want to get injured, right?
It's the actual time. Yeah, kind of like the Olympics. Yeah. Don't come back injured. Crosby.
Yeah. So. Next,
what else did you want to look at?
Well, no, I'm just thinking 2 weeks from now when we come back, there are likely to be some teams that are officially eliminated. I would imagine.
Getting close, yeah.
Yeah, very close.
Look at these power rankings. Carolina, Dallas, then the Avs. Then Tampa Bay, then Ottawa, and then Minnesota.
Yeah. The Caps are even still there up there.
I like the visuals of this website, but sometimes I think these people are batshit crazy.
Yeah, I do. I agree.
Let's check the standings line, because is there an overall? Yeah, the NHL. How do you have the power rankings having Carolina and Dallas over the Avs? When the Avs were the first to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 70, 80, and 90 points.
I don't know. I don't know what they're judging it on. What are they judging it on?
I mean, it just seems crazy, but...
Maybe they know something we don't.
I'm also getting a little bit cocky about it, but...
Keep getting cocky. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. You're always downing your team, saying, no, they're not that great. I love my team.
I'm not saying I don't love them. I just underplay it.
I'll get cocky on it because...
I'm older than you. I've suffered more than you over the years.
Yeah, well, I've had 3 cups with my team in my life, so I mean,
it's pretty good.
I recognize when we're playing the way that we need to be doing the things that we need to do to actually take the cup. And this
It
is
sounds like a Bryan Adams song.
Yeah, after those other 3 cup wins, I still think this is the best team we've had.
I wouldn't doubt
which
it.
is crazy.
I wouldn't doubt it, yeah.
So
let's see what 2 weeks from now brings. I think we'll certainly see a few teams eliminated, and possibly.
Do we play each other again in the next 2 weeks?
Oh, probably. We must do if we've got 4 more games.
Yeah, we've got to play each other.
Can't be leaving them for the last 4 games.
At least like once a week for the next.
It's got to be
for the next month.
Well, what would it take to clinch?
Once every other week.
You only probably need another 4 or 5 wins to clinch the playoffs officially.
Clinch a playoff, yeah, but not necessarily the West.
No,
or
but
the President's Trophy. But yeah, clinch the playoffs.
So I think 2 weeks from now we'll see something
much longer.
Yeah, cool.
My question is, like the only goal is to win the Central. I mean, the stated goal of the team, from general manager, coach to the players, is win the Central. Don't care about the President's Trophy. We just want to have that first round not having to face the second place team.
Of course.
In the Central, because the playoffs are designed so stupidly.
Suits me.
So I'm wondering, when do they shut McKinnon down? Or do they? When do they start sitting players? Is what I'm kind of.
I don't think until they've got that mark against them that says you've officially qualified.
Somebody's within reach. But from the betting side of it, I don't want to see them.
They may not shut them down. Though. They may just reduce their minutes.
Yeah, because you could roll 4 lines instead of rolling the top line quite as much.
I mean, you'll be playing some bottom feeders, so just roll 4 lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll want to sit. You wouldn't want them to sit too long.
This is a great year for me and you. Both of our teams, top 2 in the league. We do a show, and both of our teams are.
That's right.
Well, there hasn't been a year that we've done the show that either of our teams has been a bottom feeder or even close to
they've been pretty good all the time. Yeah. So
the second one of our teams falls off, we're just done with the show.
That's right. I'm done with hockey. I'm done with hockey. Fuck hockey.
I'm not watching this crap.
I'm not watching this bullshit anymore. Yeah.
Yep.
No, we could. Yeah. Well, we have to do something with that then, don't we? We'll have to make it good. So we could have a glorious playoffs with lots of live streams.
Yep.
Watch-alongs. And I'll tear my hair out.
Me too.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight for this. I don't know. What's our schedule now? 2 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for joining us on this out-of-schedule show. And for all those who... coming up Monday on my channel, my show, my regular Monday show at 2:30 p.m. Mountain Time will be a tribute to Robert Duvall, but also focusing heavily on the movie THX 1138 that he made with George Lucas in 1971. So that will be the bulk of the show will be talking about that movie because it's a science fiction classic, and we do a lot of those. So, but we'll have a bit of a talk about Robert Duvall in general before that. So that's Monday.
The Consigliere.
Yes, well, he's in so many good movies. He even played a Scottish football manager in a movie, A Shot at Glory. Not a lot of people have seen that one. Hell, Michael Keaton was in that movie.
And that still didn't get a lot of people to see that movie.
It's a Scottish movie. It was made in Scotland, about Scotland. Anyway, so that's me. And I guess tomorrow, my friend, you will be doing the bullpen.
Yep, tomorrow we got the bullpen. Not a whole lot to talk about in the world of politics this week, but we'll figure out something. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow night at 8:00 p.m. Mountain Time. And then we both go into our usual schedules throughout the week.
Just the usual old stuff, yeah. And there was definitely something else I was going to say about that, but I can't remember now. It slipped right out of my mind.
Last week of Starfleet Academy.
Starfleet Leering Center, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
The Starfleet Leering Center. It's there was definitely something else I was going to say. My God, I'm getting old. It's just slipped right out of my mind. I'm trying, and it's gone.
About our schedule this week?
No. Nah. I don't know what it was. It couldn't have been important, but so the second we end the show, I'll scream whatever it was. Clocks go forward. Maybe that was it. I don't know.
Yeah, clocks go forward in 3 or 4 hours?
3 or 4 hours. Sucks. I hate it.
All right, everybody.
Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you for the super chats.
Thank
you
you
for being here. We will catch you in 2 weeks on
Take
this
care,
show.
y'all.
Night.